About a year ago, I decided to make a slider. I have converted my water heater closet into a sort of workshop. At that time, I was mostly using my Canon 550D for taking time lapses, and I thought it might be kind of neat to be able to slide or move the camera somehow. I didn't know how to create enough friction on the pulleys so that they wouldn't slip until I found a bunch of rubber bands that were just about the same size as the 4-inch pulleys. And I just snapped about 4 or 5 of them on each pulley, and that completely eliminated the problem. I had trouble with the dolly slowing down at the end of the pipe because I wasn't tying them off on the same level as the pulleys. So I screwed a bracket into the top of the dolly platform and down towards the planks so I could tie them off at a lower level. So I tried finding do-it-yourself sliders on YouTube, and one of the ones I saw was by somebody called DMAXRYNO. That's the name of the channel. When I made my dolly, I used inline skate wheels with roughly the same configuration as the one on that YouTube page. The dimensions differ because I was making most of my stuff out of whatever I found in the junk box, plus some old skates in the thrift store. So after a while, I decided I was going to try to increase the inertia and make it smoother without considering that the whole system with the skate wheels and the plate and the metal mountings were nothing but inertia. So I bought a couple of garage door pulleys and hooked them up on both ends and ran a line from the dolly around the wheel on one end and back to the other end and back to the dolly again. I use pull lines like they use for lawnmowers and outboard engines for the pulleys because they don't stretch visibly at all, and I can just pop the line off over the top of the blocks when I want to remove the dolly. This makes it easy for me to pick up the dolly and stow it separately in the back of my tricycle for transportation. Then I can put the basic railings, which are PVC pipes screwed onto a piece of wood, onto the back of the tricycle. And I can also stack up my sister's keyboard stand to balance it on. And that sort of keeps it level, at least if I stick rocks and things under the ends. I was considering an ironing board, but I don't have one except a little tiny one, which is just about the right size for a smaller dolly I made. I think I may varnish the press board and the main plank to keep it from warping with time. I did try to pull the dolly uphill with a piece of lumpy manila and a galvanized block tied to a tree that was not very even. So when I got home, I got a smoother pulley and I got some better line and tried it again. And in both cases, it turned out I could push the dolly uphill or downhill a lot more smoothly than I could do with the line. So I abandoned the pulley idea.